Hello everybody, my name is Kode, and let's just get into this shit. Let's do the thing, let's thing to do, let's find the thing. We were on volume 5, I believe. Yes, we were. And, look at that, the hooded figure is now unhooded. Which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's go talk to the best character in the entire thing, because I've heard this guy's the best. He's awesome. He's great. Let's talk to him. Your stroll takes you to a nice part of town that seems to have larger, more mansion style hives. Based on your past experience on Alternia, you're not quite certain that upper class enclaves equal safety for you, but might as well explore. You never know where you'd find your next friend. The power of positive thinking must be on your side because someone emerges out of the shadows of these sprawling suburbs. Oh, hello there. I don't believe we've met. I'm sure I'll have remembered someone with such unique looks. You don't know where you are, do you? At this point in your time on Alternia, you don't know if it's wise to admit that you're lost and naive to the ways of the world. But you don't know what you could say to try to convince this guy they've got any kind of street smarts. You nod your head reluctantly, but he actually looks more interested in you after the confirmation that you're new to the neighborhood. You have perhaps found someone who likes you for your vulnerability and naivete. I guess that's how you say it. That would sure be fantastic luck. It's a good thing that I found you. Not everyone is as respectful of low buds as I am. Oh, but I shouldn't make assumptions just because you're not much to look at. My bad. I don't mean to be forward, but you're just so interesting. Mind if I ask what color your blood is? You hesitate. While you're still terrifyingly ignorant of the intricacies of Alternian society, you're starting to feel terrifying and foreign about the role that blood color plays in this world. You've managed to gather by now that plain old human red isn't considered one of the better colors to have. What do you do? Let's save. Let's save up a high blood color. Oh, really? It's not that I don't want to be friends with other high bloods, but I'm a busy troll, you understand? So I'll only befriend folks that I might, want to fill a quadrant with someday. Besides, high bloods just need as much help in our unjust society. Stay awakened! He pumps his fist in the air and you immediately copy him, but the gesture doesn't seem to be enough to change his mind about you not being oppressed enough for his tastes. So I just don't think it's gonna work out between us. We could have dodged a bullet there. Supposedly. I can see why people don't like this guy, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get worse. Perhaps better. Perhaps this is actually the best character. Red, huh? Wow, that's so unique. I've always liked the color red. I don't think I've ever filled a quadrant with a red blood before. I mean, I don't think I've ever made friends with a red blood before. You don't know what a quadrant is or what it means to fill one. Given your experience in this planet so far, you're nervous that it could mean something violent. Depends. But you don't want to further expose your ignorance, so you just say that you're excited for this friendship as he is. You come on strong. Nice. You need a place to stay for the day, right? I can help you out with that. Got plenty of spare rooms for guests in my hive. You know, because I believe it's important to help out the underserved members of the community when you can. My hive is this way, shall we? You follow him down the street. You guys must qualify as a nice night, because you see lots of other trolls walking around here too. Most of them are dressed as nice as Zebruh, and you see a few shabbier looking trolls that must be little bloods walking with high bloods. Today is actually Flush Affirmation Day, so you'll see a lot of trolls taking their mate spirits out to celebrate. Lucky for you, my flesh quadrant is currently empty, so I'm all yours tonight. That sounds a little weird. It doesn't need to be all yours, you assure him. You're an easygoing individual who's happy to share their friends with plenty of other friends. Sure. Sharing can be a good time if you're into that. I could be speaking personally, like maybe with two low bloods, but in an objectifying way. Everyone involved has got to respect each other, you know? Wow, what? You have no idea how your innocent comment about friendship got taken to this particular place. You decide that maybe the next thing is here to say nothing, because he knows how to misinterpret you next. Huh. Looks like there are a lot of high blood, low blood couples out tonight for the holiday. Pretty unusual to see in this neighborhood, to be honest. It's sad, most of these low bloods are probably with their mate spirits because it's socially advantageous. Pretty shitty of the high blood to take advantage of that. But not everyone is socially conscious as I am. I think it's super terrible when high bloods don't treat their low blood mate spirits like the queens that they are. You look around at all the couples. The class divide is pretty noticeable, and some of the high blood trolls have scoundrel looks on their faces when talking to their low blood dates. One troll dressed in Curlian is making her shabbily dressed mate spirit kneel down so he can give her a ride on his shoulders. It could maybe be a cute coupley thing, I guess, except she's laughing a lot and he has the heel of her boot pressing into the back of his neck. You don't want to speculate what people might be into, but it does seem kind of humiliating. Zebruh sees where you're looking and shudders theatrically. In the process of waving his arms around in disgust, he slips an arm over your shoulders, and that's a great face. I love that face. I'm so sorry. You should have to see something like that. You're trying to think of a tactful and friendly way to move away from his arm around your shoulders when you arrive at what must be his hive. It's the biggest and most matching hive on the block, and when he stops in front of it, he lets go of you to gesture proudly at his sprawling home. Looks in my humble abode. I just feel grateful, you know, to be able to share my wealth with those less fortunate. When you walk inside the front door, you're greeted by a very distinguished-looking white zebra. It has normal zebra markings all over its body, except for around its neck, where the dark gray zags form a shape that looks like a bow tie, almost like it's wearing a suit. You don't know how the zebra face is managing to radiate pure disdain when it looks at you, but it is unquestionably the energy you're getting. Don't mind my Lucis. He's kinda socially old-fashioned. But he lets me keep low bloods around the hive to help out and stuff, so he's not all bad. Let me give you the grand tour. As Zebruh takes you through the spacious hive, you see other trolls in several of the rooms. Most of them aren't wearing clothes as nice as Zebrah's. You're guessing these are the low bloods you just mentioned? It's going to be all doing chores. Sweeping, cooking, changing green slime in troll-sized bathtubs for other possibly fresher green slime. He just glances up at you and Zebruh when you pass by, and then infuriatingly away. The Zebruh Lucis is following you, and every time you exit a room, it pauses in the doorway to winning out what could be orders, or probably just berating them. You arrive at an empty ballroom-looking space upstairs, where several low-blood trolls are hard at work cleaning up the remains of what must have been quite a party. Zebruh seems to notice you noticing how all the trolls in there are scrubbing the floor, and how they are all avoiding your eyes. See, I told you I'd taken plenty of guests. I believe it's very important to promote diversity, you know? So that's why you don't see other indigo bloods here. Looks like all the guests are busy today. Well, an important part of communal living involves contributing labor when it's necessary, right guys? A few low bloods mutter in information, while others put their sponges and mops down to prostrate their whole bodies on the floor. Zebruh looks a little comfortable with the bowing, but not that uncomfortable. Doesn't introduce you to any of them. They don't all realize yet that my hive is a sanctuary from the harsh injustice of the outside world. Anyway, enough of my low-blood guests. Let's take care of you, shall we? Perhaps this Lucis had had enough of tolerating your presence, because it takes care of the opportunity to stop following you. It takes the opportunity, not takes care. And go hop at more of Zebrah's guests. Now for better or worse, you are alone and Zebruh has turned all the attention on you. His smile seemed very friendly. You want to see it as friendly? The night is still young. I'm happy to do whatever you want to do. If you feel like going out of the town to celebrate Flash Affirmation Day, I have lots of other friends I could introduce you to. Help you meet the right kind of culture, you know? Or if you're tired, I can show you to your guest room now. Maybe we can have a nice night in. Go out or stay in? Let's say. I'm pretty sure we're gonna fail if we go to our room, so. Then the going out with Zebruh on Flush Affirmation Day might potentially give him the wrong idea. And besides, you're pretty tired, so don't feel like going out. You told me you're ready to retire to your guest room now. Sure. Oh, bruh. Bruh. By the way, have you heard of Chixie Roxner? You probably haven't. You don't seem like you're a very serious music fan. But you've got a great opportunity tonight to learn from me. One of our low-bud musician friends is playing a show for the holiday, and I can get us in because I'm super connected in the scene. You should go just in case she's there. You could have sworn you told him you wanted to stay in tonight, but okay. You can gather the remains of your energy and go out to this concert with him. That's what a good friend would do. He takes you across town to the concert, only trying to hold your hand or put your arm around you a couple times on the way, so it could be worse. Maybe hand-holding is totally platonic, Eternia. You hope so. Concert itself is one troll with a guitar and a harmonica who, according to Zebruh, is a low-bud whose songs are spreading truly radical messages, almost as radical as Chixie's. You enjoy that tune as much as you can, but you don't really understand what the lyrics are trying to say. You ask Zebruh what the lyrics mean, since the message is apparently important to him, but gets annoyed with your question. What? The lyrics are about, well, about a lot of things. Social justice and oppression and stuff. It's hard to explain to someone who doesn't already get it. Like, if you're not on my level already, I don't know what I can really say, you know? Enough about the music. I want to talk about you. What sort of things are you into? You haven't had any opportunities on Alternative to talk about your interests. How exciting. You say that you like playing games, but he's already interrupting you. Cool, sounds great. Really interesting stuff. But what's your quadrant situation like? It's hard to pretend that you know that what he's talking about, or no, that he's asking about quadrants directly. You may have no idea what he means by quadrant situation. Well, you're even more clueless than I thought. Don't worry, I still find you attractive. Goes through a brief, but not really brief enough, explanation of the 4 types of romance on Alternia. Macepership, the flesh quadrant, which just sounds to you the most analogous to human romantic partnerships. Moralgence, the pale quadrant, which sounds like a sexually codependent friendship by human standards. Codependent. Auspicitism, the ashen quadrant, which you don't understand at all. And Kismesis dude, the black quadrant, which sounds like repeatedly hooking up with someone you hate. You're fuzzy on the details of all 4 of these, but you understand enough to get that he's asking if you're single. You tell him that you really just want to be friends. Of course, I super respect your choices. If you ever change your mind, I'm right here. And being in a quadrant with an influential, yet sensitive and socially aware indigo blood like myself, could make it a lot easier for you to survive and thrive in Alternia. Wasn't he criticizing that kind of high-blood, low-blood socially advantaged relationship just a few hours ago? It wouldn't be very friendly of you to point out his hypocrisy, so you don't mention it. After another song, another troll at the club sidles up to Zebruh and whispers something in his ear, then chokes off again. Zebruh looks alarmed, glancing around him and edging towards the club exit. Just gotta tip that there's about to be a calling this concert. We should get out of here. You definitely agree with him about wanting to get out of here. You look around the rest of this audience still enjoying the show. You and Zebruh are really the only ones getting ready to leave. That's a little fucked up. Oh god. Is he gonna warn any of the other trolls here of the danger? Oh no, definitely not. If I were to warn any of these little bugs that cooling is coming, that would mean risking my life too. Not that I've ever tried, but everyone knows that. What the fuck? The high bloods here will probably be fine though. We've got each other's backs. It's important to look after your comrades in the struggle. Sure enough, you can see that the other trolls here, much like Zebruh, stand out because they're wearing nice clothes and are casually but urgently leaving the concert venue. The low bloods are still clapping and singing along with the singer on stage. No one is giving them a tip off. Come on, we gotta scram. The 2 of you have gone, getting away from the music club as fast as your legs can carry you. By the time Zebruh decided it's safe to slow down, you are tired and out of breath. Looking around, it seems like you've arrived back in the high blood part of town. You wonder if drones have set in all those trolls at the club by now. You just can't hear it because this neighborhood is too far away, closed off and sheltered from the violence. Whew, that was a close one. Going to low-blood cultural events like that can be dangerous, but it's one of the risks that you have to take if you want to be an activist. I can't tell you how many times I've risked calling to fight for real blood rights. Civil disobedience is the only way to fight authority in the state. He turns to you and takes one of your hands in both of his, looking deep into your eyes. I just think it's so cool how you supported me back there when we risked our lives for the cause. That's probably the best way you contribute as an activist and ally, you know? by supporting me. And speaking of activism, we were talking about quadrants earlier. Let's get back to that. This guy just does not want you to take a no for an answer. Once again, you reiterate that friendship is what you're looking for here. He nods enthusiastically and squeezes your hand tighter. Fuck yeah, I love friendship. I've always believed that a strong friendship is the best foundation for any successful romantic relationship. And many troubles start by being friends first and into it quadrants later. Even if you try to be friends but then fight too much, that can still prepare you for a collisionist quadrant. Either way, the thought of being your friend makes my blood pusher beat a little faster. Sure, you say, if what we're doing is extolling the benefits of friendship, then boy do you have something to add to his list. For instance, friendship can give you a sense of platonic companionship with your fellow man, and friends can help come in handy when you need someone to help you move, or take you to the airport or other non-romantic activities. You think friendship's a great thing to pursue for its own merits. Friendship is so great that once you have it, why would you want anything more? Hell yeah, totally. You're so right that friendship is a great first step. Did you enjoy the concert tonight? Did it persuade you to be an ally for low blood rights? Do you think that, going by your blood color and how often you have almost gotten killed by those mere powerful on this planet, you're more like a member of the oppressed underclass than you're an ally? Well, you decide not to split hairs and tell them that yes, you'll be an ally to yourself. That's fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. You're an ally to low bloods, then I'll allow you to be my mate spirit. Friend, you correct him. You can be his friend. Right? Sure, yep. I'm gonna say friend. Let's go of your hand finally, which at least counts for a partial victory, and winks. Yep. There's the guy. Guy's pretty good. Let's just go back here and see what terrible things would happen if we go out. You're not crazy about the idea of being alone with this guy for the rest of the night. Plus, if he's as popular as he says he is, that means more potential friends for you to meet. You tell him that you're interested in going out. Cool, cool. This one's a great time. I'll just go get ready. Actually, I think I'm more in the mood for a nice quiet night in. Maybe television streaming service to lower the temperature. That's cool. So the choices are opposite. Zebruh is a guy that cannot make up his mind. Boy. That's the same connotation as it does on Earth. It's not cool with you. You stumble through expressing some misgivings, but he talks over you. Great, sounds like we both feel like staying in tonight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just like to stay in and have you all to myself. I just want you to feel comfortable whatever we choose to do. You're not sure why he asked what you wanted to do, so your preferences don't seem to matter much. My Lucis and my guests have probably prepared a delicious meal for you by now. But let's finish the tour first. I assume you want to see my room? You tell him sure. Bedrooms are a great way for people to express their personalities, and as this... I just like that line. Bedrooms are a great way for people to express their personalities. I just like the context that my mind puts that in. And as his friend, you're interested in getting to know him better. You don't seem to have heard part of that sentence, but it's okay. He doesn't seem. Hopefully he got the gist. When you get to his enormous room, it's decorated with posters of musicians on the wall and what seems to be social justice slogans. One poster is a symbol with clawed hands in several different colors coming together to hold a trident, with the word unity underneath it. Another poster features a rainbow of colors ranging from rust to olive green that proclaims him to be a low-blood ally. Two other low-blood servants are in here. One of them is standing on a step ladder to dust some high shells, while the other crawls around the floor, scrubbing and picking up wrappers that Zebruh seems to have littered here. Pretty sweet place, right? You look confused by the posters. Your music taste probably isn't refined enough to have heard my favorite bands. I listen to subversive musicians that speak truth to power. Luckily, you have me to teach you how to confront your privilege and support marginalized artists. Also, did you notice my rad pile? There's a perfect setup for feelings jams with your Moirail. He winks at you. You don't know what a Moirail is or what he means by feelings jam, which sounds like in theory could be a nice thing, but maybe not given the sleazy way he says it. You tell him that it looks like a very nice pile of things. You spot a couple pillows, what looks like a puppet from a disturbingly long nose, some random bow ties, a few horseshoes. You look intrigued. Wanna lie down on it for a second? We don't have to do anything, but sometimes it'd be nice to just, pacify each other for a little bit. He sprawls in the pile, what he probably thinks in a enticing way, just like he wants you to drown like one of your French girls. You turn away to try and hide the disturbed expression in your face, because turning down his advances probably isn't the best way to secure his friendship. As your eyes cast around the rest of the room, you notice that the low-blood servant scrubbing the floor is having a coughing fit. You can tell that she's trying to cough unobtrusively, but it seems like she's hacking her lungs up, with each big cough racking your whole body and making your shoulders shake. Concerned, you crouch down by her side. She jumps when she knows you're concerned, and mumbles that she's fine and you don't need to worry. But she doesn't look fine. When you're getting to closer look, you can tell that she seems to be underfed and exhausted, with sickly shadows on her face and scraped up knees and elbows. She looks bad, and you know bad, because considering how much of your time you've recently spent stumbling around with the various excruciating injuries. You mentioned to Zebruh that his guest is not looking so good. He frowns, getting up from his pile of stuff to come investigate, blinking down at you in confusion, not sparing a glance for the low blood. What? What are you even talking about? The servant tries to go back to her scrubbing, but she struggles with coughing and scrubbing simultaneously. It's hard for you to watch. Surely she would feel better if she took a break and ate her drink or something? You asked Zebruh about that hot meal he says being cooked for you. Maybe you could give some of it to his poor sick troll. Jeez, you're making me look bad. There's no way I guess my house could be going hungry. I respect low bloods and do everything in my power to take care of them. What? You think you're a better ally than I am? Considering your status or lack thereof on this planet, you're not too sure to count as an ally as much as a member of the oppressive underclass, but you let that slide. You hasten to explain that you didn't mean to criticize him, and you're sure he's doing a fine job at being an ally to lowbloods. Yeah, well, it's not easy. Whatever. Maybe we should just go eat now. I don't feel like having a feelings jam anymore. He turns and leaves the room without showing any sign of doing something for the sick lowblood. You mouth an apology to her behind his back, and she just gives you a tired wave and goes back to scrubbing. Zebruh leads you downstairs to the dining room, where Lucis is supervising a team of lowbloods, setting his table with what seems like a 4-course meal. The look on the Lucis Zebruh face is now even more disdainful than before. His bow tie seems angrier. Looks like dinner is almost ready. Cool. Of course, you're probably not going to offer to pay for any of it, are you? Figures, lowbloods, trolls in general are always expecting me to provide for them without ever offering any concupiscence in return. For once, you're kind of glad you're unfamiliar with an alien vocabulary in the window. You have absolutely no money, which he definitely knows. You can pay back for the dinner in friendship? Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I want to be friends with someone who has a problem with the way I do activism. I'm a good authority from a high blood, and I know that my intersectional praxis is valid. You stumble over your words in your haste to assure him that you're no way meant to he's not valid. You're a metatroll so valid, no one believes in his validity more than you do. Whatever, let's just eat. You both sit down at the table while the lowbloods sit at the table, light the candles, and serve the appetizer course. You can't help but notice that most of them look just as malornish and sickly as the troll upstairs. But it might be best not to bring that up again. You eat in silence for a while, and Zebruh looks like he's stewing over something. Then he sets his fork down and looks over the table at you with a frown. You know what? I just realized. You totally denied my lowblood her own agency when you questioned me about not feeding her. Yeah, what you said was totally problematic. You don't respect lowbloods at all, do you? Not like I do. You try to apologize, saying that it was not your intention to disrespect anyone, but that you're sorry you apparently did. It doesn't let you get the words out. People don't realize how tough it is to be a high-blood troll who believes in social justice. Seriously, I've faced my own kind of oppression for speaking out and being an activist for low-blood rights. For one thing, I never get the consolation or consequence I deserve. My quadrants are always going unfilled because no one else agrees with my radical views. I thought you'd be different, but you don't get it either. You try to tell him that he's got you all wrong. You agree with his radical views and belief in blood rights, which is why you were concerned for his guest in the first place. But he acts like he didn't say what you just said. You're just another one of his oppressors, complicit in the unequal power structures of our fucked up society. Your lack of awareness of your own privilege really makes me sick. You must think you're so oppressed with your red blood and multiple injuries. But what you're doing now, rejecting me and criticizing me, It's really exactly the same as what some juggler do. Some juggler does do the low bloods they call. You probably deserve whatever shitty position you have in society. Unlike me, I deserve to have this nice house and low blood servant and full quarters for a good activist, okay? He's standing up by now, advancing you with a zebra stamping on his hooves. Turning it aside. You scramble back, trying to make your way to the front door. It's tricky because you have to step around all the low bloods who seem to feel strongly that they should get a bad way from Zebra when he's angry. You don't make it to the front door fast enough on your own. The terrifying equine stream, Zebra's looses, rears up on his hind legs and strikes you with his hooves, battering you through the front door, breaking some of your recently healed ribs again. Take your privileged and offensive views and get out. Anyone who doesn't respect low bloods is not welcome as a guest in my hive. It would behoove you to stay away. Nice. Wow, that guy was an asshole. Anyway, what's next? And the fucking next volume. Let's see, volume 6. Nice. And then we got volume 7 and volume 8 and volume 9 and volume 10 and volume 11 and volume 12 and volume 13 and volume 14 and volume 15. And maybe volume 16. I'm a bit behind. I haven't bought all of them. But maybe we will soon. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll do the good old-fashioned outro again, which is have a great day, and I do hope you have a great day, even though Zebra probably ruined it, because he's Zebra. Anyway, have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day.